it has 47 constituencies in this region. So these are all the 47 constituencies that we have in Ashanti region. Currently, as you can see from the map, the NPP holds the blue seats, as we have it. The NDC holds the green seat, and there's one which is light blue. That is the independent seat in Fomena. The NPP holds 42 of the seats. The NDC holds 4, and also one independent in Fomena, making 47. Now, the Ashanti region is quite key when it comes to politics, is because of its numbers. Since 1970, this region had been the most populous region until the 2021 Housing and Population Census of the Ghana Statistical Service, where Greater Accra overtook it. And we all know what happened in 2020 because of COVID-19 and migration, so people couldn't go back. That also reflected in the voter roll of the last election, where the Greater Accra became the most populous region when it comes to voter register. The Ashanti region in 2020 had some 3,020,000 registered voters. Currently, it has 3,295,274, representing about 9.11% increase compared to 2020. David, that statistic is important because when you look at Ghana general voter roll from 17 million to about 18.8 million, you notice that the increase about 10.23%. So it tells you that the enthusiasm to register in Ashanti region was far less than the national average. Now, again, that is also gained from the NCCE data, what they call willingness to vote, where the national index was 81.8%, but Ashanti region was doing just about 81.2%. And that statistic is important because enthusiasm to register on the voter roll can reflect in how willing they are to vote or how willing they are not to vote. That is our party. And talking about our party, when you look at the Ashanti region, it presents a very interesting dynamic. Let me take you back to 2012. When you go back to the Ashanti region in 2012, you notice a very interesting thing. Now, let me pick my pen. Let me select my colors and take you through some journey. In 2012, the voter turnout for the national election was just about 79.43%. But when it comes to the Ashanti region, the turnout was 84.5%. This is 2012. Let's go to 2016 and see what happened. When you go to 2016, again, the national turnout was 69.3%, whilst the Ashanti region did 75.5%. Now let's go to 2020 and see whether the trend follows. In 2020, the national turnout was 79% and Ashanti region did 83%. So that confirms to you that in Ashanti region, they tend to have a higher voter turnout than the national average. So if we are having a register enthusiasm less than the national average, then it means that our voter turnout may go down. And also juxtaposing with the NCCE data. So that is some interesting characteristic for you in the Ashanti region. And particularly for the NPP, this may be why they are very enthusiastic in the region, why the Vice President spent 15 days here, why the NDC is also top Aprachiki are in the region campaigning.
Now we'll come back to these, figures in a bit. But I like the way you put it. Now we know that, like you rightly said, the Vice President kept coming to the Ashanti region. At the point in time, he spent 50 straight days in the Ashanti region. We also had the gurus from the, NDC also, coming in and out. We know Felix Fosukwachi was here, Kujotop was here. Let's go in detail. Why is Ashanti region key to this, elections?
Well, David, Ashanti region is key because of the volume of votes that it gives the various political parties, for example. So when you look at Ashanti region, for example, the NPP always get about 1.8 million votes in this region. Now, if I take you to the presidential constituency in 2020 and you look at the vote the NPP garnered, for example, they garnered almost 1.8 million. Also, when you look at the NDC, aside the Greater Accra region, the region that gave them the most votes is the Ashanti region, some 653,000 votes, and also 1.3 million votes in the Greater Accra, even more than the voter region where they got 606,000. So, David, this is basically what I mean. When you go to Greater Accra, the NDC, let me take my pen. The NDC got 1.3 million votes. The next region that gave them the most votes will be the Ashanti region, where they garnered some 653,000, as I said. The next region is the voter region. So it tells you that the Ashanti region is key for both political parties. And the NPP is focused in the Ashanti region because historically, when 10 people in Ashanti region go to vote, they get 7 of their votes. And if they're able to get that, they have a higher propensity of winning the elections. The NDC also believes that since 96, they've not managed to get cross the 30th mark because in 96 they did 32%.